I said I'd be back 9 p.m. at Central Standard Time, and I'm back in a different place, obviously. I don't know how long I'll stay on, because I do have to get up in the morning to do some parental chauffeuring. Uh, Normally I'm sleeping in the morning, but yeah. There's some professional conference in town in Chicago, and my husband has to be there, so I have to do the driving. Oh, 3 days in a row, crying for me. I'm crying for myself. Yeah, so if anybody's there, check in, say hi. If you don't want to, Mr. Numbers, you're back. How was your day? How was your day at work? Hopefully it was uneventful and yet fulfilling at the same time. Since if anybody's watching but they don't want to give their name out on chat, that's fine. Just give me a thumbs up and then I will know that you are watching. Long and draining. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My day was a day. Not much going on. Did a live stream earlier and that was nice. Get to talk to people. And then I just did mom things, cleaning cleaning the house. Uh, Laundry. The live stream was okay. I hit a peak number of people, 6. So I think that if I do a live stream, it has to be on the weekend, unless I just feel like going on sometime at night. Uh, yes, 6. Can you believe that? And at least 4 of them actually said stuff. So that was good. Well, let me think. Eh, 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 eh. No, 5. 5 out of 6. Well, thank you. Thanks. So I'm just gonna wait and see if anybody else joins in from, this side of the world, the United States, Canada, somewhere like that. Because earlier in the afternoon when I did it, I got England. Oh, thank you. I'd like to think everybody deserves views. I got England. I got Mr. Egypt again. I got North Carolina and Abby. And then somebody from Arizona. And somebody I don't know where they're from. So that was good. It was good. So yes, if you don't want to say anything on chat, just give a thumbs up so I know that you're watching. Oh yeah, I don't want to keep you either. As I said, I'm watching the time. I'm going to give myself 10 or 15 minutes and see if anybody shows up, and then I will call it a night. And I won't save this, I don't think, because most people don't want to watch a live stream once it's already gone live. It's an old stream. It's a dead stream. It's not a live stream anymore. So yeah, I'm down in my usual place where I make my videos, as you can see, and just relaxing, just kind of relaxing my neck. Uh, my head hurt earlier, but it doesn't hurt as much now, so that's good. It is both. It does double duty. It's a library and an office. And yes, we have a lot of books. You don't even see all the bookcases, and there are books that are still boxed up because we don't have any more bookcases in which to put them. But yeah, all these books have been read. I didn't read those books. At least because those are my husband's books. But where are we? That bookshelf, this bookshelf, that bookshelf. Those are all mine. Yeah. What are the books about? Oh, they're about all different things. If I move my head, this very top shelf here, those are all Bibles. They're all different types of Bibles. Because if you know, I did my degree in Bible and Ancient Near East. So the entire shelf, I think so, are Bibles. There's no way to zoom in. One of them actually is the Jefferson Bible, that little thing there. about that. Then we have the Septuagint, which is the Greek Oh, I scared somebody away already. Talking about Bibles. We have the Dead Sea Scrolls over here. And over here is called the Pseudepigrapha. The Pseudepigrapha means false writings. So those are the writings that didn't make it into the official canon of the Bible. And some of them are still questioned, but they're still important in a historical context. It's a New American Bible, I do believe. We have New Revised Standard Edition. This is the Biblical Hebraica Stuttgartensia. That is a student's version of the Hebrew Bible in Hebrew. What else do we have? New Jerusalem Bible in there. A little one. Oh, we actually have, I have two versions. A big version you can read and a portable version. So yeah, it's the Pseudepigrapha. That is the books that didn't make the cut. They were considered, as I said, false writings. And there are disputed books that it took a while for them to make it into the canon. I'll move back. And just because of their context. So you have Esther, you have 5 disputed books. Look at my video about the 5 disputed books. Esther, Ecclesiastes, Job, Proverbs, Song of Songs. Those almost didn't make the cut, but then they did. So why didn't they almost make the cut? Esther didn't nearly got cut from the canon because it never mentions the name of God. This is just all very brief. I'm scaring people away talking about this. Ecclesiastes almost didn't make it because it is a very questioning, negative tone. You know, it's not praising God to the highest. It's saying life is dull, life is repetitive. The race isn't always won by the fastest person. It's monotony, it's over and over, so it almost didn't make it. The end, they think, is an add-on saying, oh, by the way, God is really fantastic. Yeah. Job almost didn't make it because of the questioning nature of Job. He wasn't, people were talking about the patience of Job. He wasn't patient. He was very impatient. He wanted answers. He was being tested, punished, whatever you want to say. And he wanted to know why. And he wanted to know why now. And then the Lord comes and says, you better sit down and shut up and listen to me because you have no right to question me. So that almost didn't make it in because of that. Song of Songs. Some people know it as Song of Solomon, but it's technically Song of Songs. That almost didn't make it because of the sexual nature. If YouTube were in charge, Song of Songs wouldn't make it because it is... not pornography or anything, but it's man and woman discussing stuff, and there's descriptions of woman describing the man describing the woman. And then our last one, the Proverbs almost didn't make it in because they just thought it wasn't holy enough. So there you go, the 5 disputed books. But they are in there, and they're very interesting to read. I've had to translate a lot of these books for my studies, if anybody cares. Reading it in the original language is always interesting, because there are a lot of mistranslations that go through. And just going from, say, this version over here to the Septuagint, well, of course you have to be. Well, I have to be. It makes no point to try to alienate people. That's not how I am. That's the way I try to portray myself as being who I am. And I don't discriminate. I don't bash anyone if they don't hold the same beliefs as I do. You have to be tolerant. Oh, hello, Milo. And that's the way I like to be. What else we have on the bottom shelf? We move into more history. Yes, there are people who are unkind to those who don't hold the same beliefs, and it's very tough. We have history books, Chicago Manual of Style. That's so when you have to write these things here. Those are copies of my thesis. So I'll go in front of those. Yeah, those are my thesis. But what's the point of being negative? I don't understand. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got something. I hope to think most people have something positive to share in life. So gotta keep it that way. What do you have under my shoulder? Oh, there we go. Now we get into the ancient Near East. Pen down and this stuff. So this is a big, expensive book. No, I was not. I came into this on my own curiosity. So this is the famous compilation by Pritchard of ancient Near East texts. So that was a lot of money. And we have a concordance and blah blah blah, and it just moves down ancient Near East and studies like that. So no, ever since I was a little kid, I was always fascinated by Bible stories. My parents had a huge library as well. Just all sorts of books. All the classic books when you see the BBC saying, 100 books that you should have read. Yeah, my mom's read probably 95 of them. But there was a copy of the Bible, and I used to take it out and I used to read the stories, and I was really, really fascinated by the stories. And then I got, in 7th or 8th grade, we did Greek mythology. So then I was really into Greek mythology. And in high school, one of the English courses I opted to take was Bible and mythology. Do I subscribe to a particular denomination? Yes, and I do. Is it something that is, it's regarded as, I don't know, it's open. It's open-ended. You come with your, let me see if I have a piece of paper here. I don't want to miss any comments while I look down for this one thing I may have that might explain somewhere in this pile of stuff. I wasn't thinking about it, but I have an explanation that could explain. You're supposed to have your elevator speech. Have you ever heard of that? In life, you need your elevator speech to explain things. I don't have my elevator speech ready, so I'm just looking because I thought I had something in the drawer here, in the desk, in the big desk, but I can't find it, so sorry about that. Oh, fudge. Anyway, it's an old religion. People don't realize how old it is, and it is Judeo-Christian based. And yeah, you can come in and you search for your own truth and meaning. That's what it is. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna check it out. Let me see if I can find something. I'm still talking. I'm looking for a book in my bookshelf, but I'm still here. If you can hear me talking. I'm sliding back. Boy, when you want to find something, you can't find it. I don't want to stand up because I'm lazy. I'm going to go over here now. Watch this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let me see if this book gives a good explanation. So, yes, this is an ABC book for people wanting to learn about what I go to. So, answers. If you want to hear this, Thomas Jefferson gives this advice. Question with reason even the existence of a God, because if there is one, he must more approve of the homage of reason than of blindfolded fear. Okay, questions are the beginning. Some other religions begin with answers, revelations supposedly given to humankind long ago. From these answers they form their creed. This religion is non-creedal. And, yeah, so you're entitled to your own beliefs in this. So there you go. So, yeah, I'm very, I like to think of myself as very open. And I like to learn about other people's viewpoints, other people's religious viewpoints. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. My daughter said my hair looked good today. It's a weird length right now. It's not long enough to be long and silky and beautiful like it was, years ago. But it's too long to look chic and snazzy. Not that my hair ever looks chic and snazzy. So I figured instead of looking like Prince Valiant on a bad day, if you know what Prince Valiant is, I just put my hair up in a bun. A little bun back there. Yeah, maybe it makes me look better. I don't know. Since my driver's license was taken this summer, my new picture. Oh, thank you. It's called Easy. I had to take my driver's license picture again. Fudge, They were supposed to upgrade our licenses in Illinois, and they didn't. But so they still took a new picture of me, and my hair was pulled back. And I showed this. I had to give my license to some woman, and she looks at the picture, and she looks at me because my hair was down, and she looks at me. You look so much younger in this picture. And I shut up. It's because my hair was up, you nitwit. So, yeah. Does your girlfriend work also in healthcare, or does she do something else? Student? Yeah, I encountered this same woman twice. It was in a government building. And I think they're purposely hired A, not to speak English, and B, to be rude. So she fit the criteria for both, not to speak English and to be rude. Contract negotiator. Oh, I hope you get some good travel perks. You have to do something like that. You got to have some perks. All jobs need to have perks. But when I go back to subbing, I do get some perks. Oh, that stinks. Make America great again, yeah. Cut everything. But yeah, I get discounts on tickets to certain performances. Being the poor substitute that I am, I get discounts. So that's good. And hopefully I'll sub again. Like opera performances, live performances in the city, they often places will offer teacher discounts. And you get usually a substantial discount, which is really nice. So I'm knocking on wood that... No, I am an opera goer. I go to the opera. I did see My Fair Lady last year, but that was done at the Opera House. It was still a Broadway musical, and it was wonderful, but it was performed at the Lyric Opera. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And Richard E. Grant, the English actor, played Henry Higgins, and it was a very refreshing take on Henry Higgins, because you usually think of him as very stuffy, kind of uptight, but he played it in a very different way, very almost as a, what's the word, eccentric, kind of goofy guy, and I liked it that way. That's right, just you wait. He'll be sorry. It'll be too late. No, it was really, really good. It was nice that a lot of the cast were actually English, from England, as I said, Richard E. Grant. I don't remember the name of Eliza Doolittle, but she was also English. And it was really good, and I had discounted feature seats, and I was so close up, it was great. That's a perk, to get really good up-close tickets to see those things. So I'm hoping I can get my discount to see one of my favorite operas. It's going to come up in March, I do believe, Faust. I've seen it before, but I want to see it again. And we'll see. There's some operas that I've already seen this year, and I don't really particularly want to go back. Not that they were bad, I just don't want to go. Faust? Yeah, it's by Goethe, or some people say Goethe, yes. Famous story. It's a great opera. I mean, it's fantastic. Beautiful music all the way from top to bottom. And now I bored somebody away from, because I was talking about opera. Scared people away because I started talking about the Bible and talking about opera. Guess it shows what people like to talk about. So number 2, if you're still watching, give a thumbs up or say something. Yeah, my iPad had shown 3, and then somebody dropped away. But nobody wants to identify themselves. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to say anything. This was so nice about this afternoon, and that's why I appreciate you commenting. This afternoon was, that's right, why bother? This afternoon was nice because we had people talking, and then people talking to other people who were talking, commenting. So that was really nice. I like that. But yes, if you're watching, as I said, give a thumbs up. Or if you don't want to give a thumbs up, say hi. Or if your name, you don't want your name to show, well, come up with a different screen name so your name doesn't show. Because there are some people who are on YouTube, but they use their real name. And then sometimes they don't want the real name to show up, which I respect that. That's fine. Okay. Oh, somebody did give a thumbs up. I think I know who that is. I understand. Change your screen name. Change it to Mr. Muffins. But anyway, yeah, so we got the Enterprise back there. See that? I don't know if anybody, when they watch my videos, do they look in the background to see what I have? That's my husband's space shuttle. That is our Enterprise. It actually makes noise. And there's my... Hello, hi TG. Very nice that somebody actually said hello. Another person, as I was pointing out my weird things. That is a poop hat that I got from another YouTuber, but they don't YouTube anymore. They had a very successful Kickstarter program for a book, and I supported the book, and I got the poop hat as a bonus, but they're not on anymore, which is too bad. I enjoyed them. And back there, you can't see them. It's my politically incorrect Chief Alaniwek doll from the University of Illinois. And that is a clown. I don't like clowns. That belong to my husband's grandma. And they're like, you better pick something. So we picked these two clowns because they were the least offensive. Yes, they are. But these guys actually, as clowns go, they're almost cute. So they sit up there and do whatever, you know. Oh yeah, there's another space shuttle over there. There's a lunar lander. So you can see what we all like. There's my Queen Monopoly back there, which I've yet to play. Clowns are super creepy. We went to the circus a number of years ago. No, I didn't buy the tickets. We were taken. And we got to see this Italian clown whose claim to fame was he won the Golden Clown. Was it the Golden Clown? Yeah, I think it's like the Golden Clown Award. I kid you not. I didn't think there was anything like that. Golden Clown Award. And only clown that I like is Bozo the Clown from when I was growing up. And if you know The Simpsons and you know Krusty, Krusty is based on our Bozo. Because what's his face? Castellaneta. Yeah, it is. Whatever, Dan Castellaneta grew up in the suburbs of Chicago watching Bozo. So he has said he has based his Krusty, not only the look of Krusty, how he's drawn, but his voice and stuff is based on our Bozo. So, well, we were up to 4, and now we've dropped down to 3. Trying to see how many I can get up to at night. I know people have to get up in the morning. And yes, TG, if you're still here, you have to check in and let us know which part of the North American continent. I'm assuming you're in North America. Or if you're not, from whence do you comment? If you don't mind, you don't have to be specific. You don't have to say a city. You can just say a state or a province or country. That's fine. Ooh, come back, people. Oh, Baton Rouge. Yeah, we don't need absolute coordinates. Baton Rouge. My sister went to a Trumpet Guild conference in Baton Rouge. There you go. Red baton, red stick. So hopefully things are going well. I know you guys had a lot of flooding a while ago. Hopefully things are back in order down there. Down there in L.A., Louisiana. That is one state I have not been to. I have been to 39 states, I think. So I'm missing Louisiana and Montana. But I don't think I'm ever going to go to Montana. Sorry if anybody's watching from Montana. When you have had to drive through Nebraska, you don't want to drive through any more states that have nothing in them. I drove my brother's car to Las Vegas in July. And it was agony. It was horrible. These 10.5-hour drive days, and I've said I will never drive that far again. It was 3.5 days of driving to Las Vegas. Just to get out of Illinois was about 3.5 hours. Then you have to drive across Iowa. Iowa is slightly more interesting than Nebraska. Nebraska is probably the most boring state I've ever driven through. People say Illinois is flat. Nebraska is flatter. So yeah. No, it's not. It's got a high speed limit. God bless them for that. Oh no. Oh man. Yes, flatland. Flood. I don't even... When I was in Las Vegas, a lot of places here, and I made a video about it. You can read it. Look up my video about the big flood that happened around here. And we're on the top of a watershed. And we still took in water, but not as bad as people in Louisiana with the floods. And other people where I live, their whole basements, were filled with 8 feet of water. They lost everything in their basement. So sounds like somebody's bowling upstairs. So luckily we didn't have that. But I didn't want to come home to having to clean out my basement. And I did. I came home to have to clean up the mess. Because we have, what are they called? Storage lockers, whatever, they're cabinets. And, yeah. Oh, hi Trish. Oh, I'm glad you think I'm interesting. Yes, I figured you guys probably heard that noise. I have no idea what that was. I'm going to guess it was somebody dropping something. One of my children, instead of being asleep, they are dropping. Yes, Mr. Numbers, do you have a first name you want to share? You could make one up. We'll never know. Instead of calling you Mr. Numbers. There was a guy on earlier and... Oh, it's your given name. You're a robot and you work... Okay. Is it hard for the residents to remember your name? Or do you have it on a name tag so they can say, Charlie? Did you email me? You just say yes or no. Because a very nice young man... Oh, you're the... Oh... Thank you, Charlie. Oh... Those were very, very nice emails that you emailed me. I really appreciate when people take the time to write to me, and I appreciate that. And knowing that you're in healthcare, that's, that's a good thing. As I said, it takes a very special person and a very kind heart to be able to work in the healthcare field. So, very good. Oh. But I really do mean it. As I've posted, oh, thanks, that, I've seen what goes on in these assisted care living, and you've got to have patience, and you've got to have heart. So, Trish, if you want to say, are you retired, or are you like me, who never really worked in the first place? I've had jobs and stuff, but I can't say I've had a career. When you have degrees in religion, you don't usually have a career. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's no fun. So hopefully somebody's there to help you out. But yeah, as I said, maybe I'll start subbing again. I don't know. Subbing is a hard job, but I actually do enjoy it. You stay young because you get to be with the young people. I do not do K through 8. Absolutely not. I do high school. I did do K through 8, and it was horrible. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I'm really sorry to hear that, Trish. Was it the back surgery? Because I've had, you don't have to answer things if you think they're too personal. I'm just talking. Because I've had back surgery. And, I can't say, well, it helped in some things and then it didn't help in other things. Yeah, I had L3, L4, L4, L5, S1, microhemidiscectomy. Did I say that right? Discectomy. Anyway, where they take out bits of your spine. So if I, hemilaminectomy, there you go. Microdiscectomy, hemilaminectomy. That's what it was. And if I wasn't already lopsided, I'm even more lopsided now. It's like I'm shrinking. As I said, I'm sitting here funny because, oh man. Yeah, I started to have back problems around that time. I think it was 2008. I got off oh man, that sucks. At least I have driven. I can drive. Yeah, it was actually almost exactly 10 years ago. I was doing spin class, because I love to do spin class. And it was then, and I went to get off, and I swung my leg over, and I heard a pop. and I could not move my left leg. And I was near tears and trying. I wear cycle shoes, because I was into cycling. And I'm trying to change my shoes to get outside, and I couldn't even put on my warm-up pants. So I had to drag my left leg out to the car. And I thought, this is horrible. I had to go see a neurologist. And they're like, yeah, you just blew out a couple of discs. And I said, but why? How? I was just getting off of a spin bike. And the doctor said, doctor who's shorter than I am, he said, well, it's because you're tall. It's like, hey, you got hit with a short stick, buddy. Doesn't mean that I have to have a bad back because I'm tall. So yes, and then it was many years of let's try this, let's try that. I'm sure, Trish, you know how that is. It's why don't you take this medication? Why don't you take that medication? Why don't you try physical therapy? This, that, the other thing. And then it was getting really bad. And I had to get the surgery in 2012. But the funny thing is, if it's funny, it's not ha-ha funny, but it's scar tissue built up and is compressing the nerves just as much as the discs were. So I still have 2 bulging discs on the top and the bottom of the ones that were ruptured. And then it's still the nerves are being compressed by the scar tissue. So I get a lot of pain in my sacroiliac area and down by my left ankle. So that's what I deal with. So if anybody watches my videos and you hear, oh, I'm going to the neurologist, it's usually the one who is supposedly helping me with my back situation. Nice enough guy, but I talked to him. He's partners, colleagues with the one who takes care of my head. Oh no. Ooh. Injections for pain, I hope, or something. So I go in to the neurologist who takes care of, the bottom. And I said something about migraines, and he said, hasn't Dr. cured you by now, or something like that? I can't remember what he said, because why hasn't she cured you by now? That's what he said. Why hasn't she cured you by now? And I said, I know other doctors who haven't cured me yet either. He did laugh at that, but he knew what he meant. He knew what I meant. That, yeah, don't rag on one doctor for not curing me, and you've had over 10 years, because I started to see him before that, and you haven't cured me either. So, But I don't take anything. Only medication I take occasionally is yeah, I'm not allowed to even talk about medication on YouTube. I was giving educational videos about medication, and they're like, no, you can't talk about that. So now I'm just live streaming. They can't stop me. I have a prescription for clonazepam, and I take that if I start to get the pain in my leg and it's really bad. I take it for that. And if I get really bad anxiety, I can take it for that as well. So it does double duty. And that's all I take, other than my vitamins, when I remember. And I don't take much at anything for my migraines because I can't, since I have one kidney. Oh, you haven't tried clonazepam? Yeah, and I've tried probably everything that you've tried. I have tried amitriptyline, nortriptyline, the most heinous Cymbalta. worst drug in the entire universe. What is that old thing? Deserel. And I'm blanking. See, all these drugs have ruined my brain. What's that one that topiramate? I took that for migraines, and they were trying to use it for my leg. And begins with the D drug. What is it? I can't remember. It's that epilepsy drug. It begins with a D. Oh, what happened with me, actually, it was a voluntary donation of my kidney to my friend. My friend was in renal failure due to disease she was born with, and I did not want her to die or have to go on dialysis, so I volunteered to donate my kidney, and it turned out we were a perfect match, and she's doing very, very well. So that's why I only have one kidney, so I have to be really careful on what I take. I cannot take. Well, thank you. I try to. I'd like to think somebody would do that for me. It wouldn't be my siblings, but I'd like to think that people are generous. And I was reading something that actually 2017, even though I donated in fall of 2016, 2017 was a record year for kidney donations. So the word is getting out. If you're healthy and you can do it and somebody needs it, then do it. The lantern. Oh, thank you. What is... No. Maybe it's the wrong letter. What is one of those... I probably tried that too. I have a whole stash of stuff because I don't know what to do with it. Stuff that I don't use. Oh, fudge. It's one of those old school anti-seizure medications. I actually tried to do a video about it, and YouTube said, oh, no, you can't. We don't like that video topic. But I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's driving me. Help me, Charlie. What's one of those anti-seizure medications that's been around for a long time? Dang it. I'd have to go upstairs and look. I can't remember. But it's pretty well known. Yes. No, that's allergy. I have had Allegra because I'm allergic to everything. No, it's and I can't look it up because oh, phooey. Oh, they prescribe it. Some people take it for preventing migraines. Yes, somebody help me. It's gonna drive me crazy. If topiramate doesn't work for migraines, they often move to this other anti-seizure medication to help with migraines. I tried taking it, and it didn't really do anything for anything, so I got permission to stop. Oh, well, if I remember, I'll say. But yeah, it's a well-known anti-seizure medication, often used for epilepsy, but it didn't work for me. Cymbalta was hell, absolute hell. I suggest neither of you, if you could get away with it. If somebody says take Cymbalta, it will cure your ills. It will not. It will make you miserable. It will make you gain weight. It will give you knocking in your brain. So I say no to Cymbalta. What a hideous drug that is. But yeah, I'm blanking. There's like Keppra is one of those drugs. I never tried that part. What is that other drug? Yeah, take note, kids. Say no to Cymbalta. Say no to drugs. I'd have to look at I'd look at my stash of drugs I don't know what to do with. Because I have it up in a drawer, hiding it from children. Not that they would take it, because they wouldn't. Okay. Yes, yes, aren't they? Oh, I would love to meet their whole family. That would be nice. So say one of my first videos when I started to get serious about YouTube, it was 2013, and I read a story to Raphael, and it was a counting book. It was a Sandra Boynton book. If you guys know Sandra Boynton, it would be in that bookcase you can't see. So I decided to read that story to him, and I did the sound effects of the dogs. They're such a nice family, and those kids are so cute. Charlie, if you don't know what we're talking about Fully Living. It's Andrea, and she's got two amazingly cute little children, Raphael, and Abigail. And they're just, to me, Raphael looks like Hadar. Because we started talking about a channel that I was thinking you probably don't know. And I think Raphael is starting to really look like Hadar. And Abigail is just a little mini Andrea. Oh my gosh, she is so... oh, don't you just want to go... Okay, we're getting like moms right now, yeah. She is just adorable. And, yeah, I would love to meet them. Well, I'd like to, I have this dream, like if I ever play the lottery, which I never will because I don't, that I would meet all of my YouTube friends. I would meet all of my Facebook friends, who live in different countries, and, yeah. No, don't worry about it. No worries at all. And I was thinking, if I could never get a job in the United States, that maybe I would go move to a specific town. And then they ended up moving to that town. See, I don't want to mention it because YouTube doesn't like mentioning of certain places. And I actually had paperwork in to move there. And then I had to put it on hold. Because they were getting really weird. Well, don't you want to come here with your husband? Well, yeah, I'd like to come here with my husband, but he has a job here. I'm going because I need a job. And I also want warm weather. And I'd like to do some archaeological digs. So, yeah. So who knows? Maybe I'll get over there, or maybe when she gets here. Yeah. It is. It's cool. No, I don't want to move away from him. It's frustrating for me because I want to have a career, but I can't seem to get a career, So no, I would never want to move away from him. I would maybe move, and if I could get a job, that maybe he would come and join me, because he's employable anywhere. And or if I get, I'd give myself a certain amount of time. If I couldn't get anything other than working at McDonald's, which I would never do. I'm sorry, I'm a little stuck up about that. They wouldn't hire me anyway because I'm overqualified. I worked as a crossing guard. For 4 years. And the only reason I got the job, and they told me, they said, nobody else has applied. They said, you are way overqualified for this job. And I said, yeah, I know. But I'd be good at it. And I was actually very good at it. But you don't need a master's degree to hold a sign. But people liked me. Kids were nice. Parents were nice. They used to give me gifts for Christmas and at the end of school. That was very. It was nice. It's nice to be appreciated in any field, whatever you're doing. Oh yeah. And yeah, some of my really early videos, if you go crawling in the back of, I'm not sure, it might be in a. Yeah. I think you have to go into my other playlist. I don't think my crossing guard videos are in the Judy's Regular Life playlist. They may be in another playlist. Those are my first attempts of vlogging, and I wasn't very positive because I was vlogging and it was really, really cold out. So you see my eyes, and I'm all bundled up because it's freezing. I look better than that now. That was shortly after my kidney donation, so my gut was puffy. It's still lopsided, actually. And I still have numbness in my thigh. It's getting better, though. Neurologist says my leg is definitely getting better, but I still have numbness from that. And I'm still lopsided in my abdomen. That bothers me, all those things. But, after surgery, you're puffy. I always joke to people that that's how I learned how to dance. Charlie Brown Christmas. I am not a dancer. I think you probably figured that out by now. I wish I could do more funny things like that. Amusing. But it's hard. Of course, I didn't learn how to dance or Charlie Brown. I didn't, but it's the way they dance is so hilarious. The guy, you can't see my hands, but it's the best part of that Christmas episode is the dancing. At least I think. And the music. The music is really good too. Yeah, so. And then maybe I'll do some more. I gotta think about what to do. I don't know what people want. Oh, I'm glad I could help pick you up. Now, Louisiana, you're in Central Time, right? If I recall correctly, you're kind of almost a little bit directly down to the west of Illinois. Yes, okay. 'Cause Texas is central. Oh, you guys. You're too sweet. But I try. And, so if, I'd wanted to I gotta divert back to that other topic of fully living. I had something, oh, no, you know what, I make an amazing chopped liver. I was just talking about that last week to my husband. I said, I haven't made chopped liver in a long time. And I make the best. I said, maybe that's my calling. Maybe I could do, a food thing where you order the chopped liver and I make it custom made for you. No. It's not cow liver. I do chicken liver. Yes, it's kind of disgusting to think about. But mine is, everyone who's had it, they said it's the best chopped liver ever. But I haven't made it in a long time because I don't want to eat it. It's not good for you. Oh, my husband's not going to eat it because he's pretty much on the vegan train. My daughter's a vegan. I don't know if my boys enjoy it or not. So I don't think I'll be making it. I don't think okay. So do you like to cook? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think a vlog, me showing how to make chopped liver, is actually going to go over very well. Yeah. I don't see that happening. Chopped liver vlog. I've thought about vlogging, making food, but so many people do that. That's the problem with YouTube. Too many people doing the same things. Oh, you're a mess. Make the video for chopped liver? Are you serious? That means I would have to get the ingredients. Then my house will smell like chopped liver. Yeah, I must. Also get noisy because you have to grind the livers with your meat grinder. And so on YouTube, that is not a dirty word. That is a product. I have a Krups meat grinder. make chopped liver. And I do have a puppet. Actually, listen. Yeah, there's a puppet in here. There are puppets. Yeah, that was not from upstairs. That's Milo. Milo is in the room. Milo and Otis are probably far more interesting than my bird. Otis, you're going to say hi to people before we say good night so people can go to sleep. Am I crafty? Crafty. Not particularly crafty. I like doing puppets. So if puppets are considered crafty, yes, this is Otis. He is a Cairn Maltese mix rescue. He weighs 12 pounds. So he's just a little tiny thing, as you can see. He's a good dog. Say hi. And then we have Big Milo back there who's feeling, yeah, Otis. Let's put him down. There's the other one. Come up here. Jump. You can do it. Say, lift me, mother. He's 27 pounds. Otis says nothing is up. This is Milo. Say hi to everybody. You gotta look at the... There you go. This is Milo. He is a schnoodle. He is a schnauzer poodle. Also a rescue. What are you sniffing at? The softest dog. Well, I think dogs get a pass. But Milo, I wish you could feel him. He is he's not only the nicest, most loyal dog I've ever met, but he is the softest dog I have ever met. I didn't think dogs could be this soft. What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, he has to be the other way. Say hi to everybody. Hello. Yes. You want to get down? Okay. Let me get back down. Up, there he goes. Yeah, so you hear their feet on the wood there. Otis, you want to come back? Should we say goodnight? Oh, here comes Otis again. He's fluffy. Uh-oh. Blech. Size of a bowling ball. Oh, Milo, yes. I didn't realize that until I watched the playback so I could edit. And I saw Milo was sitting there on the side the whole time on a chair watching, and I didn't even realize that he was doing that. So, if people enjoyed the food tasting, I will do another one. I can't remember if I signed up for more than one box. This one company that I kept trying to get a box from, it's impossible. You can't even keep saying subscribe, and then you can't subscribe. I'm telling you, those olives were horrible. I don't like olives to begin with, but it was just as if they soaked the olives in a bucket of brine. It was just so salty, so salty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a bit longer than I like to do, but it's just we tested all the snacks, and a lot of the snacks are gone, and I didn't eat them. Everybody else in the house ate them. What did you think of the green olives, Thug? You didn't think they were that bad, right? Oh. Gave that away. Sorry about that. Could be my son. Why aren't you in bed? It's late. Yeah, Thug. Yeah, he comes on. Well, he should be sleeping. What time is it anyway? Good grief. It's almost 10 o'clock here. That boy should be in bed. He's gotta get up in the morning. I have to get up. Yes. Yes. See, look, Charlie says go to bed. They were horrendously salty. But I did sign up. I signed up for another tasting thing that I've seen many ads for. Oh, we lost. Well, hopefully we lost Thug because he needs to go to bed. A more healthy thing that I signed up for. It's called Graze. So, it's grazing. So hopefully I get one of those. And we'll do a test on video and see how it is, if it's good or not good. But yeah, I wanted to do Try Treats, but their website is just uncooperative. I've tried on my iPad, I've tried on my computer, I just cannot get them to allow me. I did. People kept saying, add music to your videos, and I thought, isn't my voice music enough? So yeah, I decided to add some music. I figured it's going to be long video, so maybe if people need to tune out, they can listen to some tunes. Tune out and listen to tunes. So I added some music. And I added a little music today. But yeah, there's no... Yes, I love music. So there's no ads in the Greek treat testing. So if anybody hates ads, don't worry, there are no ads in that. You will not be interrupted. Sure, absolutely. What is your advice? Advice? Wait for advice. Oh, was it too loud? I was listening on headphones, and to me it didn't seem too loud, but maybe how it plays back is too loud. Thank you for that advice. I will, if I put on more music, I will definitely lower the volume even more. I think I had it at 6%, and I thought, well, that's not too obnoxious, because yeah, it's hard to watch videos when the music is overwhelmingly loud. I often turn those off myself. So hopefully it's not overwhelmingly loud, and I will... No, thank you. I need feedback on that. Were you listening on headphones? Because maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. I should go back and edit that and make the music softer, but then it'll take 5 hours to reload. But yeah, I will make sure that my music is not at, I think as I said, I think I had it 6%. Maybe I'll drop it to 3%. Just in the background, if I do music again. I have to decide what kind of music. Oh, okay. I should try it on my television, see how the music comes out. It says I watch it. Okay. I have to, I watch the video to see if I like what I see, if I like what I hear, and if I do, I edit if I have to edit, and I upload, and yeah, sometimes I got 6 people. Identify! Say hi to Trish and Charlie. They've been talking. Yes, it is nice. I like somebody left. I said, no way, we're not saying anything. I know, I like feedback. As long as people aren't mean about it, feedback is a really good thing. Somebody was saying, giving me advice, but it was not what I would call constructive. It was more destructive. Oh, yeah, I understand, and I totally appreciate it, and I'm going to check it out and see how it comes up on my TV. And then you learn from feedback. You learn, and, I know you wouldn't. So, yeah, I'm not offended at all. I'm more concerned thinking, oh, no, I have to change it. So if people watch, they're not annoyed by the music. Because, I'm all about caring. Yeah. So 2 people joined us, and then they left. So, but then there are 2 other people. one person may not identify themselves, and I understand that. If you're not going to identify yourself and you are home, give a thumbs up. Could be my husband. It's sad when you have family members watching. But yeah, he had to go out, and as I said, there's this, I don't even remember what it is, some big conference in Chicago. And he had I think he called it the Schmooze Fest today for his company. And I could have gone, but I didn't go. Because, that's right, they see me all the time. You don't have to, but I appreciate them checking in. Maybe they're worried I'm going to say something bad about them, which I never would, because I don't. I never talk badly about my family. And there are family members who I could really talk badly about, but I don't. Because you know what? It comes back to haunt you. It's not worth it. Just let it be water under the bridge. So, oh, okay. What is your question? And yes, I like stripes, if anybody's wondering. I don't know if they know. And I don't want them to know. I don't need them to know. I don't care. If they stumble upon me, my brother knows about my channel. I don't think he watches, but I have not broadcast to anyone that I have a channel. No, I'm not worried at all. They can watch it. They're not going to find any dirt on, I'm not going to say anything that they can hold against me in a court of law. So if they want to watch, they can watch. But I don't have a strong relationship with my family, and I think I've mentioned that. My family is my little nuclear, group who lives in my house. What about the Court of Tense Thanksgiving dinners? Did you get auto spell checked? Because I'm not sure the Court of Tense, I'm not sure what that means. Thanksgiving for us is here, just with my family. Oh, okay. We don't go anywhere anymore. Used to when my mom was healthy. Used to go, hello. Yes, I kiss my dogs. Used to go to my mother's house with everybody. But since she is unwell, if you want to call it that, there's no Thanksgiving meals at her house. She doesn't even live in her house anymore. Yeah, so it's just home, and that's fine. It's quiet. I can cater to people's likes, my likes, and it's just a nice, easy way to be home, and it's okay. I don't miss extended family. I don't. Maybe I should, but I don't. But that's just, it's the dynamic of my family, and it's okay. It's okay. So maybe in a video at the right time, I will talk more about why things are that way. Yes, I would say they are, especially in my family. But, my husband and I were grown-ups, and they would have the big table for the grown-ups, then they would have another table for the kids, then an extra table for whatever overflow of children, and me and my husband. We never got to sit at the grown-up table. Ever. We always were at the farthest table away from everyone. And my brother said to me once, well, you could sit at the other table. You just have to sit down there. So one year we went and we sat at the table for the grown-ups. And we were immediately told to get up and move because Aunt and Uncle so-and-so, they were going to sit there. So that was our one attempt to make it to the big table. We were told to move. Go back to the other table with the tiny little chairs and sit there. You know what? They're, yeah. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh. I know how you feel. I have 4 children. 4 children. One daughter, unfortunately, I don't talk about much at all. Because of things. And it's just, so yes, Trish, I know how you feel. I want my eldest daughter back in my life. And she's not even 21. she's gone. She's left. And I miss her like you cannot believe. So in other videos, I don't know if how long you've been watching me, but I've talked about, yes, how much, I've said that I've lost everything. Because losing, not, thank God, not in a physical sense, Yeah, so I've lost this daughter, but she's not 5 minutes away. She's 5 hours away. I have not seen her since August. I've had no communication. And there are times where I'm extremely sad because I just... No, she is 20. She is only 20 years old. And she just up and left. And my heart was crushed because she's my first child. Oh, your daughter's 24. Okay, so they're in a similar age group. Sorry about that, I misunderstood. People keep telling me, yeah, it says that I misunderstood. Okay, so it says my daughter's 20, yours is 24. So yeah, you know the heartache. But I keep being told to be patient. Maybe she will come around. I don't know if she ever will. And that's, I think, part of the things that keeps me up at night is I worry about her. I worry about her all the time. Because I have an idea of where she is, but I don't have an address. I don't have a phone number. I don't know. And she's extremely good looking. And I worry. Yeah, well, it's hard. I'm glad you don't know the pain. I worry. Are people going to take advantage of her? Is something horrible? I just can't even... I worry all the time, and maybe you do too, Trish. You worry about your child. You can't have communication with them. And it hurts. Okay. I was angry for a while. When I did my video, I talked about the different types of forgiveness, and I have forgiven her. Out of everything that happened in my life in the second half of 2017, she is the only one that I have been able to forgive in my mind. The emotional forgiveness. Because she is my daughter, and I love her no matter what. Now, she may not love me, and might not accept forgiveness. I don't know. What do you think of that, Otis? But I have forgiven her. My brother, it's more that, I guess, is the conditional. I take it as harder forgiving people. No, I don't even know them. That's the thing. I don't know these people. I met one person one time, so I know nothing about the people who have taken her in. I know nothing. Is the mother married to the father of, of this boy? Is it a stepfather situation? Are they creeps? Are they perverts? Are they, taking advantage of her? All these things you read about in the news, I worry about all the time. What's happening to her? Is she savvy enough to know? And I said, I have no communication whatsoever. And I wish I did. But hey, if she happens to be watching, the door is always open. And I know my husband occasionally has some messaging to her. And he's told her that the door is always open. And she has to take responsibility. I do too. I hope your daughter comes back as well. Because I guess they're at that age where you think you know it all. Mom, especially mom is the bad person. Mom knows nothing. And it's funny, my father used to always say, "Apparently I know nothing." And I know what he must have been going through. I was a good kid, though. That's the other, a different sibling. But yeah, apparently I know nothing. Yes, but people have told me, that everything's instant gratification, so Charlie, pay attention. Life isn't always about instant gratification. uh, we had the, moms of my age, we grew up learning how to wait, and we got permission from our parents. I was 21 years old. I wanted to go to a rock concert, and my mom said no. So you know what? I didn't go because, oh, that's good. There are some good kids out there. I know there are. I've met them. But, yeah, if mom says no, back when I was young, it meant no. And there was no arguing. I tried to argue a little bit, saying, hey, I'm 21. Why can't I go? And no, because I said no. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, I do have to get up and drive my children less than a mile to school because they can't walk. One will walk and the other one won't, so I figure. Oh, you screamed at her once? Oh. Yeah, kids don't want to be disciplined. They want what they want when they want it. And if you're in the way, they push you out of the way. And at least I have my, the other kids, they're good. Not that she wasn't good, she just, yeah. That's for a video when I can sit there and really put my thoughts together and decide what I want to say and what I don't want to say. But as I said, she ventured off. Yeah, well, I said my daughter worked a few summers at a scout camp way up in Wisconsin, and she met this guy. And I guess she wanted to be with this guy, and nothing was going to stop her. My husband and I did not like that idea of her moving to people that we didn't know and so far away. But she was enabled by other family members, and she left. And it's still horrible. But I still love her, and I forgive her for everything that's transpired, and believe me, what I went through. I said I can't quite talk about it now because I'm waiting for something to clear. And I'm being nebulous, and I have to be. Oh no, they didn't. That's the whole thing. They didn't. It was, you, Judy, suck, and you are so horrible, and I'm not. That's the thing. They knew nothing about what was going on. One person said to me, you coddle your children too much. You coddle them. You have to be harder on them, tougher on them. And then suddenly it flips 180 degrees. Like, oh, God, unbelievable. Why? Because I said no? Because I said no? But yeah, that's not a topic for Sunday night. Yeah. So, all right, well, thank you, Trish and Charlie and whoever else is on there. And could be, as I said, the person I'm actually married to. I should go up and see him. I haven't seen him all, but I saw him in the morning. And, yeah, so maybe I'll do this again. So it seems like certain times on Sunday work for people, and that's good. Good to know. Now I can drop by maybe on Sundays and talk. So you guys have a really great rest of your night and get some sleep. And thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. Oh, thank you. And I said maybe I'll try to make this. Oh, you're very welcome. Uh, Try to make this, as long as I am allowed to make this maybe a weekly event. Drop in and chat to each other. So I'm going to get going. Have a great night. And I will talk to you guys. Oh, thank you. You too, Trish. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Thanks.